Welcome to chapter 121 of whimsical retellings of a transparent chap. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you've had a good week. What a polite start. What a chipper beginning to another podcast. A bit of a It doesn't need to be crazy, guys. It doesn't need to be every week. I don't need to be coughing up my guts at the start of every podcast. To be honest, the only reason why I did do I decided just in the moment to do a little was because I'm really trying to suppress some anger this week. I'm really trying to be calm and collected on this podcast, because the problem with doing a weekly podcast is if something that annoys me, so this podcast is going to be every Wednesday from now on, by the way. It's been Wednesday the last 4 weeks. Let's just keep this train going. Wednesday's work. That's the day that it's coming out. And so if something happens to me on the Thursday, the day after I've just done a podcast, and I go, that makes me angry, I'll talk about it on the podcast. Just suppress it. And then for a week, I just imagine a cauldron, right? A week, I just am stewing over, letting all this anger and frustration just fester and boil in this cauldron. And I'm just spend the whole week stirring the pot. Just, and you can see it. It's like, shit people on Instagram. And then it's like, oh, that guy at the fucking shop that always treats me like shit. And it's just festering around. Like, oh, Blink-182 released a new song with Lil Wayne. Fuck that. And then it's just going, and I see all these things during the week. And then by the time I get to the podcast, I'm just like, cauldron at the ready. And then it just goes, and I pour all my bullshit onto you guys. That's why this podcast is very quickly becoming an angry podcast, and I never wanted it to be that. I still don't. That's why I just made an effort this week to at least start it off on the right track, Luke. At least start it off with a in case someone's having a bad day, because that's the last thing you guys need is you're already having a bad day, and then I pour all my cauldron bullshit on you. But I'm going to do it again. I mean, last week was the Avengers. What's this week? I'll tell you. This week was even mad. So, again, I've been festering all this anger. I've been suppressing. I've been doing the toxic masculinity thing of just pushing down all my feelings. I'm just they're so deep. They're so deep, I've pushed them down from my head, into my neck, and they've gone down my esophagus. I'm gonna shit out anger if, in a day, if I just keep pushing it down. So it needs to come back out. And, okay, this is, I'll be honest, if I had it my way, I would have started my podcast a lot differently. Actually, this isn't the actual start of the podcast, obviously, because the podcast has already started. But this is how I probably would have started the podcast if I didn't make a real effort, a real have a good crack at being positive. Okay, this is what I would have done. I'm going to walk out of the shot for those watching the video, right? And then this is how I probably would have come in. I would have come in way too hot, but this is how I probably would have come in if I just had to let the anger get to me this week. Okay. Alrighty, fuck everyone. Welcome to Memoirs of a Fuck You. And also, are you on planet Earth right now? Oi, Earth, go die. Everyone on the planet. Oi, someone walking past my house right now? Yeah. Look, okay, I want to try. There is a person walking past. I don't want to trash them, okay? I don't want them to look around. Look, they don't need it. This is my point. I'm trying to control my anger. I feel like I'm hulking out right now. I feel like I'm the Incredible Hulk. It's like Luke Hulk. And now I'm mad because I'm thinking about the Avengers again. Suck a butt. Okay. Guys. Let's just talk about this. Actually, you know what? Before I do, let's calm down. I gotta talk about my shows that are coming up. And then we'll get back to the people who have annoyed me. All right. Guys. Big shows coming up. Huge shows. Biggest shows of my life this weekend. Have I been going on about it for weeks? Absolutely. But it's the biggest night of my career on Friday. I should have been going on about it for years. And the cool part is, the Brisbane show, my comedy special on Friday that I'm filming, it might sell out. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. This podcast is all about honesty. You guys know that? This podcast is about 3 things. The Bachelor, white privilege, and honesty. Now, Uh, Honesty is a big part, all right? And if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't think I'd sell out my Brisbane show this year. I was trying to do more than double the size of last year, right? More than double in one night. It probably wasn't going to happen. I was like, look, that's a big ask, all right? But it's probably not going to happen. And I was like, look, as long as, I fill 3/4 of it, that'll be a great night. Guys, it could sell out. I think it's going to sell out. It may sell out. I don't know yet, but like it's looking to sell out if tickets keep rolling over. I got the ticket update this morning, and I was stoked. You guys are legends. Thank you so much. I think it could sell out, and this is going to be the best night of my life. So I'm so excited. Thank you very much if you're watching and you're coming along. I can't wait for this weekend. And also, Sunshine Coast tomorrow night, and then Brisbane, obviously Friday, biggest show of my career. Then Saturday on the Gold Coast will also be loose. First ever time on the Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast. So I'm keen to get down. Keen to see your big-ass pineapple, Queensland. I've never been to the big pineapple before. I want to see a big fruit. I don't even like pineapples, but I'm excited to see a big one. I've seen a lot of regular-sized, edible pineapples before, and to be honest, never grabbed my fancy. I never took a liking to the idea of a pineapple. Don't like it on pizza, but I don't like it on anything, actually. Pineapples can fuck off. Hate their super-duper flavors. Pretty much pineapples a waste of space, in my eyes, in the fruit aisle, I think. Also, how is that a fruit? It's so spiky. Like, it's a cactus. I think it should be under the cactus aisle at the nursery, not even at a grocery. Like, to respect to the dude, the first ever guy who picked up a pineapple, went, ow, and then went, oh, I'm going to put this in my mouth. Like, I always think about that. It's the first pineapple guy, the first guy to try an apple, not that ridiculous. First time to try what was inside of the orange peel. I was like, yeah, you look more ballsy because you got to peel something off, and it would have been like, oh, what's the squishy stuff? But pineapple, I wouldn't see a pineapple. And his friend saw one guy eat a pineapple and then was walking along 3 days later, saw a cactus and went, oh, my friend ate a yellow one of these the other day. I'm going to give this a crack. Boom, dead. All right, unless it was poisonous, he'd be dead. If it wasn't, boom, probably still dead because I didn't have medical... Like, if you swallowed a cactus before there were hospitals, prob's dead. So, yeah, respect to the dude who ate pineapples, but not a lot of respect to the guy who was like, we must put them in Zupa Dupas. Not a lot of respect at all for that guy. Get duped, man. Worst flavor, hands down. Fight me. And you know what? Fight me, and I will beat you in that fight. You know why? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be in the fight? Because I'm going to be way more pumped than you when we rock up to that fight. This is how I'm going to rock up. Just the skinny land, you're going to punch you in the face. Because your opinions about super dopers of shit. Alright, I should become a singer. Yeah, so come to see a big pineapple, Queensland. I'm bloody excited. You can bloody expect me in the Tambo photo outside the big pineapple. I wish someone had a big tambourine. I really wish someone had a big tambourine. They've got Tambourine Mountain just outside the Gold Coast. Sorry, Mount Tambourine, which I'm going to be going to. I'm going to try and do something for the podcast there. I'm not sure if I don't have a mic to take with me. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'll work it out. And yeah, I'm pumped. So it would be good if they had a big tambourine. Like, that would be ideal. But, they don't. They've got a big pineapple, and you take what you can get in Queensland, let's be honest. But, yeah, Queensland, I would love it if you came out to my shows this weekend. It's going to be huge. But particularly Brisbane. I mean, they're all going to be sweet shows, but, man, it'd just be like an absolute dream of mine to sell out that show. It'd be awesome to do a sold out first ever comedy special. Yeah, I think there's only like 60 tickets left or something, which is fuck all because there's heaps on sale. It's in like a big theater, and yeah, I think we might sell it out, which is cool. So yeah, if you know anyone who lives in Brisbane who think they might like a good laugh on Friday night, even if they don't know who I am, you don't need to know who I am. There's no like in jokes or whatever in the show. Just an hour of stand up. So yeah, it's good shit. Would love to see you guys there. So tell people from Brisbane to come this Friday. And yeah, that's it. We're doing it. Now, all right, cool. LukeKidgell.com, by the way. Okay, this is the part I didn't want to do on the podcast. You know what? Before I do this, I just need to get a little more fucking ready to talk about this. All right. Okay, hang on. Alone with me. All right, I'm pumped enough. Okay. People on the internet. Read a book. Now, I know that's fucking rich coming from me. The last book I read was Specky McGee when I was 14 years old. Maybe 13, maybe 12. But I'm not the one throwing out... Look, I throw out a lot of bullshit. But I'm not the one DMing people with my uneducated, uninformed bullshit. I am the one who has a podcast with my uneducated and uninformed bullshit. There's a big difference. Yeah, people have just been so dumb this week. I think, like, I don't know, something happened with the moons and, like, the tides. Something's happened this week where, like, I don't know, maybe it's, like, something in the air. Like, so people, like, breathe in. They're like, oh, I'm going to be a dumb fuck for the week, but only on Instagram. And I don't know why. There's just been so many. Like, I get dumb messages all the time. I talk about it all the time on the podcast. But this week was next level. Guys, I was almost impressed. Like, look, here's the type of things that I get all the time. Oh, it's my least favorite message. Oh, when you coming to Perth? You never come to Perth. Oh, just did a week there at the start of the year. You didn't come. Heaps of other people did. This one. Oh, what the... Like, had it literally a guy coming in real hot, real spicy, trying to slam me, going, what the fuck, bro? You're going to Queensland and not Melbourne? As if. Are you fucking with me? Are you honestly fucking with me? Like, I had another guy go, man, been a fan for ages. Seems like you never come to Melbourne. What's with that? Where's my megaphone? Where's my megaphone? Fuck off! Oh, wait. It wasn't loud enough. Hang on. Sorry, I gotta do that again in case the guy didn't hear me. Fuck! Oh. I never come to Melbourne. I live here, motherfucker. I did 3 weeks at the comedy festival. Fucking almost 2,000 other people came. Where were you? Now, I appreciate the support. I love that he wanted to come to a show, but don't come in spicy. Don't come in tingling with your disses. Don't come in going, man, like, fuck you, you never come here. Don't fuck you to me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Now, I'm coming off pretty ignorant right about now. But I did my job. We put thousands of dollars into advertising. Heaps of shows sold out. I did my part, man. I did my bit. On my end of the deal, we did it. Where were you? You didn't hold up your end of the deal. There's no way. Like, I know you guys would obviously know that I just did the Melbourne Comedy Festival for 3 weeks. But even if you didn't listen to this podcast, if you just followed me on Instagram, I'm sure most of you saw at least 6 posts relating to my Melbourne Comedy Festival show. Surely. Like, I post about it every day. I don't know how to help some people, to be honest. Anyway, so that's the bullshit that I get all the time. That's fine. I get that all the time, and yes, I stew on it, put it in the cauldron, and I bring it to the podcast for sure. But some people, this one didn't even annoy me. I received the dumbest message I've ever received on the internet this year. It just blew my mind. It fascinated me. I wanted to, like, send it to the museum, like the Melbourne Museum, and just be like, guys, this is going to go down in history as the biggest dumb fuck on Instagram. And they would have been like, holy shit, let's put this screenshot in a bloody case. Because it's truly incredible. Okay. So this guy messaged me, the classic thing, why don't you ever come to Sydney? You never come to a Sydney show. And I was like, oh man, I actually did. And I'm really polite to these people, by the way. I should be like, hey bro, you fucked it. But I don't. I go, hey man, sorry, I've already done my Sydney show this year. I'll be back next year with a brand new show. Would love to see you there. Thanks for the support. And he goes, oh, and he was good about it. He's like, oh, sorry, man, I must have missed out. He goes, that's all right. I'll try and make it to your Coffs Harbour show. Now, this is where alarm bells started ringing, going, ooh, could be a dumb fuck. You never know, could be. Because, if you don't know, I don't have a Coffs Harbour show. Never been to Coffs Harbour in my life. I'd love to go to Coffs Harbour. Hopefully one day I will be able to do a show there. But up until now, never done a show there in my life. And I was like, oh man, I'm actually not doing Coffs this year, but I already done all my New South Wales ones. He goes, oh damn, well I'll try and make it to another one nearby. And I was like, well, I've already done all my New South Wales shows. I did Newcastle, Sydney and Wollongong. And then he goes, right, that's so weird because I watched an old Frenchie video and I don't know why, but I thought it was your tour. Where's the megaphone?
Get the straw, dude, and suck my butt.
Get a slurping. Get slurping. Now, is it your fault? No, it's your parents' fault. It's everyone who's ever raised you. It's all your role models, anyone who you look up to. So me, probably partly my fault too. It's every person in your life that you've ever admired's fault. Your parents, your uncles, your teachers. Someone along the line fucked up. Someone did. I don't know, it was the moon, the tide. I don't know what's going on this week, guys, but this human being with a brain, like a fully developed, most likely adult brain, watched an old Frenchie video. Now, if you don't know who Frenchie is, he's another Australian comedian who does videos online and stuff. He watched an old Frenchie video, so like I'm assuming from a few years ago, saw tour dates at the end of it and thought, that must be Luke Kidgell's new tour. Oh, I can't help some people. Some people are too far gone. I'm not Jesus, all right? I can't just like turn you into a not dickhead. I can't do that. I'm not the almighty power of being where I'm like, you are now officially an undickhead. No, I can't do that. I can't help you that much. All I can do is go, man, my website's here. Here's the tour dates. Check it out if you want to come. That I've done my end. You know, I've got a website that works. All the dates are on it. All the info. So anyway, guys, if you want to come to my shows this weekend, just check out an old Frenchie video to find the tour dates, and that's where all the info is. Because obviously that's where I put all my info. I go hack a Frenchie video from 2015 and just throw in all my Coffs Harbour dates that I'm not doing. And look, if that guy's listening to this, don't beat yourself up over it, man. Look, I say dumb things all the time, you know, particularly, but I've never, obviously never that dumb, but, you know, again, something in the air this week. It's not your fault. I think there's something in the air because I've just been getting shit messages. Here's another one, by the way. I wrote them down, by the way. I wrote them down and I put them all in the cauldron. So just to pour it out on you guys. Here's another one. Some girl below my video, hang on, I'll get the screenshot here. So I post a thing on Facebook going like, like in the comment section going, anyway, tickets to my show, you can find them here. So this one girl replies back going, it won't let me onto the site. And I was like, oh no, what's happening to my website? I try my website, I'm like, I put in the wrong link. So I re-link it, edit it, boom, it works. I asked my friend to check it. I was like, hey, can you go on this post, just see if this link works? My friend goes, yep, that works for me. And I was like, sweet, it's fixed. So I go back to her, I go, it should be fixed now. And then she goes, it's still not working. And I went, okay. And then she just went, like she kept going, it's still not working. Fair enough if it's not working for you, right? If this link you're clicking on, not working, oh no, how do I... If only there was another way. If only there was another way to find a website on the internet. DuckDuckGo is your friend. If only there was another way. I don't know. Maybe there's no other way to find a website on the internet. Maybe the only way to find a link to my website is in a Facebook comment section. It's probably the only way. So maybe I'm wrong. But I think maybe someone came up with another way. It's called like a search engine or something. I don't know. Look, it's probably just me. But all right, last one. This is the last one, and this one just grinded my gears the most. Like this one Ooh, like I don't know why I let it get to me. Usually I'm just like, I laugh all the other ones off. You know, I'm like, man, that guy with the Frenchie show, that's funny. I just said that to Frenchie and I was like, man, thanks for promoting my show. I just usually laugh the other ones off because I'm like, hey, there's nothing I can do to help these people. But this one was like so, I don't even know what's the word, unintelligent. So I got, hey man, listen to your podcast last week. You said the phrase, suck my butt a lot. Very homophobic. Just say, suck my dick like everyone else. Less homophobic, less people will be mad. Don't say, suck my butt. Oh, my God. Hang on. Hey man.
Get the straw.
Suck so much butt for that comment. Firstly, suck my butt, not homophobic. Secondly, suck my dick, very homophobic. That's why I didn't say suck my dick. Why? Because, yeah, have I said suck my dick in the past? Absolutely. We've all said some things we aren't proud of, okay? Suck my dick, still funny. But there's absolutely homophobic connotations to it if you think about it, for sure. Like, you're implying that for some, like, especially if you say it to, like, a person who is a homosexual, you're like, oh, suck my dick. You're implying that, like, it's a bad thing to suck a dick. Like you wouldn't want to suck a dick. Like, oh, suck a dick. It's like, oh, well, what's wrong with sucking a dick? Ain't nothing wrong with sucking a dick. But suck a butt is inclusive. Because there ain't no one who likes sucking butt. Now, it's probably one sick fuckers listening to this going, man, I'd get the straw voluntarily. But I think, speaking on behalf of the many here, butt sucking is universally shit. That's why suck a butt is better. It's better to use than suck my dick. Because you might say suck a dick to a girl and she might love it. You might say suck a dick to a gay guy and he'd be like, okay. It's not even a good slam. It's not even like whether it's homophobic or not. It's like it's at the end of the day, suck my dick just isn't really that much of a good slam because you to like 50% of the population, because there's about 50% of the population enjoys sucking dick. That's the reality of it. You know, there's maybe not enjoys it, but would voluntarily do it. You know, there's a lot of people out there who put their mouths on cocks. Therefore, it's like saying, eat a pineapple. I'd be like, fuck you, I hate pineapples. But there's other people that are like, I like that. I like it on pizza. I'm a psychopath. You know, there's a lot of people who enjoy doing stuff like that. So it's suck my butt, though. If you tell anyone to suck a butt, oh, you suck a butt, they'd be like, how dare you? I will not. Get the straw. Absolutely not, sir. Get a slurping. God, no. Suck my butt is a universal insult. You can say, suck my butt to a porn star, and she'd be like, only if I'm getting paid and on camera. You know what I mean? Suck my butt is a better insult. This guy coming in real hot with his like, hey man, suck my butt is homophobic. What's so homophobic about sucking butt? Girls have butts too. All right? What do you mean? Everyone's got a butt. It doesn't matter what sexuality you are. Do you think, what are you talking about? Oh, gay people are the only people with butts that can be sucked via a straw. Fuck no. I got a butt that's ready to get sucked. So many people during the week under the Avengers video when I put it out, they were really like butthurt nerds. And they were like their only comeback, because they knew I was right that it's overhyped and that everyone knows it. But even if you like Avengers, you could definitely admit that it's like, yeah, like it's fucking overhyped. It's a movie. There's so many people under it that are like, oh, this guy likes getting his butt sucked. Fuck yeah. I've actually never got my butt sucked before. But if that's all you've got coming back at me, then game, set, match. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. So yeah, that was that suck my butt comment that came in, which amused me. A lot of people tell me suck butt. yeah, it's not homophobic. So I just want to clear that up. Suck my butt, one of the least homophobic things I've ever said. Suck my butt is inclusive of everyone because we can all have a shit time together getting the straw out. So all I've got to say to you, man, is get the straw. And yeah, oh yeah, this is what I want to talk about. I've realized this week there's like the two biggest, like, so like whenever I post something online and like, you know, like some people get angry or whatever, the only two types of groups that ever get angry, like at least the most angry, are nerds or vegans. The only two groups that ever like properly get real peeved off. Like nerds probably more so than vegans. I don't really post that much about vegans, but if ever I like post a thing that's like trashing something kind of nerdy, like this week I posted a clip from the podcast last week of me talking about the Avengers and telling nerds to suck a butt. Now, I got so many messages of like angry at me, like I used to like you, and it's like, it's a movie. It's a fucking, I don't know what to say to you, man. I haven't even seen it. Like that laugh was creepy. I just did that. Sound like the Wicked Witch from the West in Wizard of Oz. But anyway, it just amused me. Like nerds get like more so caught up in pop culture and like not real life that like if you like insult something that they love, they take it personally. I'm like, I wasn't having a go at you. I was having a go at I wasn't even having a go at the Avengers. If you actually listen to the podcast, I said it's probably a good film. I watched Thor during the week, that Thor #4, Thor Ragnarok, and it was pretty good. But again, I was just like, this is not my thing, and that's fine. It was actually a good movie, but I was like, I see how people really like this. It was pretty funny. It was probably one of the best superhero movies I've seen. But I was just like, I don't know, I don't care. I was like, I don't give a fuck. They're just fighting like gods and aliens, and I was like, well, not aliens, but like just, you know, I'd rather just like jerk off and have a toasted cheese sanger. That's kind of like, that's more my style. But yeah, I made so many nerds angry this week, which was pretty funny. But anyway, that's pretty much all the stuff in the cauldron. Oh no, there's one more thing. One more thing in the cauldron this week, guys. Blink-182. What are you doing? My favorite childhood band this week has just, like, they were already had gone down the tube completely. But this week I felt ashamed to call myself a Blink-182 fan. They released this remix version of What's My Age Again with Lil Wayne. Like I don't even know what other songs Lil Wayne does. Like, what is this? I know who Lil Wayne is, but I can't actually name one of his songs. Lil Wayne, hang on. What's his song, like his best song? I don't know any of these songs. The popular ones on Spotify, I literally don't know any of these songs. Right. I don't know. Anyway, Lil Wayne's just like okay. Blink-182 have been my favorite childhood band, pretty much. Like, I got the thing behind me here on the wall, framed, signed poster of Blink-182. All right, limited edition, 285 copies. Probably not their actual signatures. There's probably a lot more than 500 copies, but I like to believe that it's true. And this week, they announced this tour across America, which doesn't concern me because I don't live there. But it's just sad to see it happening. You know, it's just sad to see one of your favorite childhood bands just go down in flames. They announced a tour with Lil Wayne. What a weird combination. Blink-182 and Lil Wayne. That is like the shittest crossover in history. What are you talking about? Like, that's like, I can't even think of a shitter crossover. Like, modern Blink-182 and Lil Wayne is like, I don't know, my poo doing a tour with, like, I don't know, a dog vomit. That's kind of like the level of crossover. I don't know who'd want to go see that show, but there was, like, obviously the comments were like, fuck you, this sucks. But there were some comments that were like, Finally, my two favorite artists. And I was like, what? Your two favorite artists are Blink-182 and Lil Wayne. I can't believe there's people out there that exist. Like, they were like, finally, I've been waiting for this Lil Wayne and Blink-182 tour for years now. I like 2000s pop punk and dog shit rap. That's what I enjoy. I gotta show you this song. So even if you don't like Blink-182 or Lil Wayne, you'll get an absolute kick out of this. Blink-182. The song has like more dislikes than likes, I'm pretty sure. And oh man, so it's like the YouTube ad. Alright, so it's the classic song What's My Age Again. And this is what bothers me. If you're gonna get someone to rap over your song, like you're one of the biggest bands in the world, technically, not anymore, but like Blink-182, everyone knows who they are. They could probably get whoever they want to rap on their songs. So you'd think they'd be like, oh, let's get a rapper who can speak good English. And then someone was like, oh no, I was thinking we could get Lil Wayne, who speaks fluent Lil. That's what he speaks. The only other people who can understand Lil Wayne when he fucking raps are like Lil Jon and Lil Bow Wow, and they all just get together and speak in the tongue of Lil. All right, this is what they did together. Oh my god, it's one of the shittest things I've ever like laid my ears on. And I'm sorry for showing you guys. All right, it's like I think it's like supposed to be like a live recording. All right. What's this? It doesn't even open his fucking mouth when he talks. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. And he's just like slurring over it. Like, that's one of my favorite songs. Like, and then I looked in the TV, and that's about the time. And then it's just like, I'm Lil Wayne, I speak fluent Lil. That's him. He sounds like a little kid. You know, like when kids are learning to speak, but they're nervous to talk around adults. They're like, come on, speak up. You know, you look him in the eye, and the kid's like, no, I do want you. That's how Lil Wayne sounds when he raps. He's like, I do want to do a rap. I'm a Blink-182 song. What is this shit? And even Blink sound terrible. I'm sorry, I don't want to trash my old favorite band, but god damn, man. It makes me like so annoyed. Like it's some like artists need to know when to call it a day. Like after Tom left Blink, they should just called it a day, and that's fine. I thought they had an okay album after that, that California one, if you're a fan. But I just, dude, it's just like this. They're touring this all around America. Are you ready for Lil Wayne to come back in? That tour is just going to be a bunch of 50-year-old dudes who should have given up 15 years ago, and then Lil Wayne just dribbling on the microphone at every show. And also, Lil Wayne looks like fucking Predator right now. In the film clip, he's got like this long-ass blonde dreadlocks. Oh man, it's like atrocious. I don't know I don't know whether or not I can publicly call myself a Blink-182 fan. I think I'm just gonna like stick with them and be like, yes, I'm a fan, but like not anymore. I just don't think I can call myself a fan of their band anymore if they're putting out shit like that. And it's so heartbreaking because they're my favorite band. Dude, imagine if like your favorite band, like maybe some of you might like, I don't know, some of you might like Aerosmith, right? And you're like, oh man, I've loved Aerosmith for years and I just love their music. Imagine if you heard a version of I Don't Want to Miss a Thing that was like, I don't want to close my eyes. And it was really good. It's like, I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe. I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. Imagine if that happened to your favorite band. Now imagine how I feel. Then imagine if you imagine, I don't know, just anyone. Like imagine if like Queen was your favorite band and you're like, oh, gonna take me home tonight, five bottom girls. And then Lil Wayne just comes in and goes, I'm a millionaire and I'm gonna rap and I don't want to talk to your parents because I'm a little kid. Imagine how upset you would be. I threw that in the cauldron this week, and just that was the bit that made the cauldron explode. Like, I was like, oh, dumb comments on Instagram. Yeah, there's probably something in the air. You know, I'll think about it later. And then I saw this Blink-182. I just saw it come up in my subscriptions. Blink-182 featuring Lil Wayne. And I went, oh, fuck. What have they done? And then I turned it. I was like, that's all right. Lil Wayne could have improved drastically. I think he's gotten worse. Yeah, a millionaire. Shut up. Anyway, so that's just been that's the end of the cauldron. I've tipped it all out now, and I'm sorry that 35 minutes once again was spent you know, being angry. But it's Memoirs of a White Guy. Alright. What do I want to talk about after this? Pump Up. I mean, look, this podcast is very quickly becoming like a music review show. Which, look, it's fine to do that for a couple of weeks, but I do need to do a few more Pump Up songs. So if you're new, welcome. We've been going through Pump Up songs every single week for the last 2 weeks or week maybe, I don't know. But so I have a pre-show playlist for my show. It's called the Tambourine Tour. I might change the name of the playlist to Ultimate Pump Bops, maybe. And if you guys want to get on the Ultimate Pump Bops playlist, people have been sending me a lot of song suggestions of what songs get them pumped up. Obviously, it's pretty universally agreed that Fat Bottom Girls by Queen is, of course, the ultimate pump up song. It's what gets you going. Like, if this... Hang on, where is it? If this doesn't get you fired up, then I don't know what does, alright? Just... That makes me want to do so many things right now. And some bad things as well. That's how pumped up I get. Uncontrollably pumped up. So that's the bar. That's the level we've set. Now, you guys have been hitting me up with your pump-up songs. I'll read the ones that have come in through the knock first. If you want to knock me up, get on the Patreon. I'll repost the number this week if I remember. Someone said, hey, Luke, Fat Bottom Girls is a great pump-up song, but Lose Yourself is the ultimate pump-up song. It's just kind of cliche, but it doesn't get any better than that. Now... I have gripes with what most people will call the cliche pump-up songs. Not that I don't like it, I just don't think they get you that pumped. I would say Eye of the Tiger doesn't get me revved up. I think maybe because I was told by lots of people in my life that, oh, if you want to get pumped up, listen to Lose Yourself or Eye of the Tiger, and it's like dun 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 dun. Look, lyrically, Lose Yourself is a good pump-up song. It's about, taking your one shot, one opportunity, right? Mate, if you're about to eat some of your mum's spaghetti, I would definitely recommend getting pumped with Lose Yourself. But I like energy. That's what I like in a pump-up song. That's why I don't really like Eye of the Tiger, because it's like dun 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 dun, and it's like, yeah. It doesn't really get me where I'm going. Lose Yourself, though, it's a banger for sure. If you don't know Lose Yourself, it's, hang on. It's the one with, this bit. Yo. Spaghetti. See, great if you're out to eat some pasta, but, look. I'm going to agree with you, man. Good pump-up song. But I just want... It's not an ultimate pump-up bop. It doesn't make you want to go, fuck. I just want to be, head banging by the end of it, Because it just keeps, this same pace the whole time. I would say it's not a good, running song or whatever. It's a good, maybe, walkout song. I don't know. It's just... you're right, it's a bit too cliche. I'm not going to add it to the ultimate pump-ups just because I think we can do better as a collective group. Oi, Luke, it's Josh. A good pump-up song for you would definitely be Flamingo by Kero Kero Bonito. What's that? Flamingo. Looking it up now. All right. First time I've ever heard this song.
Before you make your skin turn pink. Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
Dude, spot on. This is the ultimate bop.
If you're multicolored, that's cool too.
It's a song about flamingos. Man, you're right. That's the ultimate pump-up bop. That's a good one. I just got fucking trolled. This one comes in on the knock. It says, "Hey, do you like Imagine Dragons? Well, imagine dragging these nuts across your face." Now, I should probably stop reading out these nuts messages, but I'm enabling this behavior 100%. But it amuses me, so I'm not going to. Good one. Do we get any other knocks coming through the... I don't think we got any other knocks coming through the knock, but sorry, any pump-up songs coming through the knock. I did get a couple, like I've got so many over Instagram, it's hard to keep up. This one, I like the guy's reasoning. It's from Ian. Dear Luke, I've been a bit behind on the podcast, but heard that you were after the ultimate pump-up songs for your tour playlist. Now, I'm not suggesting in any way that this song beats Fat Bottom Girls, but this one is spicy. I like this guy. Already, he gets it. He goes like, I'm not trying to upstage the best pump-up song of all time. I'm just trying to contribute. And that's what I like about Ian. It's not your traditional pump-up song, and you might even be hesitant at first, but trust me, this one has the goods. 20 Good Reasons, Thirsty Merc. Not only is it an Australian classic, but it has everything you want. The slow start that grabs your attention, the build, and then the bang, that huge chorus comes in. Still not convinced? Give it another play and just try to get through the last chorus without double fist pumping. See? You can't. Wow. That speech alone about the song makes me want to double fist pump, man. 20 Good Reasons. Now, I am familiar with the song, Thirsty Merc. Alright, so let's go through his email while we're listening to it. He said, it's not your traditional pump-up song. I agree. It sounds like a song from Shrek at this point. To say hello. Yeah, I do like this song. And then he says, you might even be hesitant at first. I am a little hesitant. Ian, you get me. I'm a little hesitant to call this pump-up song. He said, but trust me, it has the goods. It's a slow start. It grabs your attention. Guys, I think we can all agree. My attention has been well and truly perked by this song. Will it bring it home? Why should I let you go? Man. Give me 20 good reasons. Now, Ian, here's the only... Okay, here's my thoughts. Your reasoning was great, but you only gave me about 4 reasons as to why this song should be on the ultimate pump-up playlist. Why the fuck, Ian, did you not give me 20 good reasons as to why this is the ultimate pump-up song? Then I would have put it on. Ian, if you can provide me with 20 good reasons as to why Thirsty Merc, by 20 Good Reasons by Thirsty Merc is an ultimate pump-up song, I will gladly put it on the ultimate pump-up playlist. But until I get about 20, until I get 20 good reasons, by the way. Okay, this is how many reasons I need. Are you ready? I need of why this song is a bop. Tell me why should I put it on my pre-show playlist before my shows? Yeah. So tell me why. You get it, okay? Give me 20 good reasons, Ian, and then I'll think about it, okay? You've given me about 4 reasons. I'd love to get them in dot point form. 20 good reasons as to why the song 20 Good Reasons by Thirsty Merc should be part of the pre-show playlist. Then I'll get back to you. So far, none have been added this week, but I set the bar high, ladies and gentlemen. There's only about 18 songs on this playlist already, which you can go follow on Spotify, by the way. I think it's just luke.kidgell. I'll go through some ones quickly that I got on my Instagram. Hang on. There's so many. Surfin' by the Beach Boys. If you haven't heard this, you've been missing out. Here's the 2 sentences you requested. Fucking banger with room for potential. Just a genuine tune. Surfin' by the Beach Boys as a get you going song. Let's see. I think it's the ones like Let's Go Surfing Now. Or is that Surfin' USA? I think it's Surfin' USA, man. I think this is the song you made. Surfing. You know what? That would be a good pump-up song if I was going to do an hour of surfing on stage, but I mainly just do jokes at my shows, so I don't want to get people wrongfully pumped. I don't want to get people going, fuck yeah, he's going to ride heaps of barrels, and then I just don't come out and ride any barrels. People will be like, man, he didn't even hang 10. This is bullshit. So maybe misleading, that one. I agree with you, man. Actually, really good pump-up song. Like, it gets me going. It's such a bop. But I just don't want people to expect me to have, like, blonde hair all of a sudden and be, like, mildly stoned on stage and be like, it was gnarly, bro. Like, I don't know what you guys expect from me. But, that's a good suggestion. But, thanks for that one, Chris. It's not going in there because I'm not a surfer. What else we got going? The ultimate banger. I don't like when people just send me links. Send me the name of the song, right? I can look it up myself. Lots of people saying Eminem Lose Yourself. Pretty boring. Hang on. The best pump-up song of all time is From the Ritz to the Rubble, Arctic Monkeys. This one's from Charlie. Okay. From the Ritz to the... What is it called? Alright, I got the song. What? Don't start a pump-up song. Cannot start off with a spoken word instrumental. You know? Freddie didn't go, oh, alright, you're gonna take me home tonight, fat bottom girls. You make this rock and roll go round. Alright, carry on. I mean, granted, they weren't from the UK, but still. Cool. Alright, guys, hang on, I'm getting a phone call right now, and I can't take it, but I also can't. I don't want to decline it. I don't know what to do, and I'm not gonna take it and like put it on speaker because I'm assuming it's like business related, so it won't be funny. It's like I can just like fuck with them on the podcast. So I'm just gonna let the phone ring out for a bit. God, this podcast is unprofessional. Anyway, that's about it for the podcast, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Just a lot of I've been stewing a lot this podcast, and that's fine. Hang on, we got one more. Best. Okay, I should keep listening. I should give this Arctic Monkeys song more of a chance. I see what you mean. Not about it. Okay, guys, try harder. Impress me more. Give me 20 good reasons as to why your song should be on this list, alright? Because I need to know. Yeah. Tell me why. God, I love myself. my own voice. All right. I think that's all I had to talk about on the podcast. Anyway, we're 50 minutes in. Perfect. Guys, thank you very much for listening once again. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for things to do on Mount Tambourine this weekend. It will be part of the next podcast. Or the whole podcast will be at the top of Mount Tambourine. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but I will record something there for you guys. I had a few suggestions roll in. My favorite one so far was surely when you go to Mount Tambourine, you're going to mount Mount Tambourine with your tambourine. Now, I'm still trying to get my head around how to mount a mountain with my tambourine. I don't even know how you can mount a horse, by getting on top of it. So I got to get on top of the mountain and then kind of like sit on it like a saddle. I think that's how you mount a mountain. But I will do my best to mount Mount Tambourine with my tambourine. For you all, let me know if you have any other suggestions coming in. Yeah, keep suggesting your pump up songs if you want. Try harder. And if you want to find out where I'm touring next, just go to an old Frenchie video. All the details will be there. Or you can try lukekidgell.com. But but mainly probably just try an old Frenchie video, and that will be my dates. It's the obvious place to look. And I would love to see you guys this Friday at Brisbane, and obviously tomorrow night at Sunshine Coast if you're listening to it today, and Saturday on the Gold Coast. Would love to see you there. Then Hobart, 2 weeks away. Get on it. My first time ever in Tasmania. I've never even been there for a holiday, so get there. It'll be sweet. And biggest night of my life on Friday. I'll be hopefully filming a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and it's going to be awesome. So would love to sell it out. So if you know anyone from Brisbane, tell them to come. It'd mean the world. This is my favorite thing to do in the world, and fuck, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. I can't wipe the smile off my face thinking about it. It's going to be so cool. If you guys all want to get around me this weekend in Brisbane, much appreciated. It'd mean a lot. So, I'll see you guys at the shows. I made everyone who comes out after the shows. So if you want to wait around, there'll be a lot of people there at Brisbane, but I will meet every single one of you if you wait around. And, let's do it. Let's have a bloody blast. And it's going to be probably the best show of my life. So I'm super excited about it. See you guys next week. I'll let you all know how it goes. I'll do something at the top of Mount Tambourine. And, just keep up that energy, and tour dates in lukekidgell.com or an old Frenchie video. See ya!